Welcome back. I'm MildStaxck and I'm in World 302, a member's world in Old School Runescape. And I have a collection of burnt food here that I collected from gaining cooking levels. And if you didn't know this about your burnt food, there's more value in it than you may think. And sometimes the burnt food's more valuable than the cooked food. Now, if you check the value on Old School Runescape, it's going to say the value is around 1 coin each. And that's going to be for each piece of burnt food. No matter whatever it is, it's saying the value is just 1 coin each. And really, there's nothing you can do with burnt food, and there's not much value in it. However, some players collect it. So with that being said, some people are going to pay quite a bit for it just to add it to their collection. And these are usually wealthy players that have tons of coins anyways, and they just want to gain their collection. Now, since this is a collector's item, there's really no price for burnt food, so the value is really whatever you can get for it. Now, with that being said, you cannot trade burnt food on the Grand Exchange, but you can trade it in person, especially in World 302 here. And I'm going to see what people are offering me for my burnt food collection. Now, first up, the first offer is 211k. And this is a pretty good offer if you ask me, since it's practically useless and there's no value in it other than collecting it. Now, let's see what other players are offering right now. The second burnt food buyer, they're offering 140k. And as you can see, this collection's not that big. And wait, they just upped their offer to 165k. Still, the first offer was much better. Now, after sitting here for a little longer, the same buyer is now offering 200k. But there's another burnt food buyer here. Let's see what they're buying it for. It looks like they offered me 35k, which is a big dip compared to the other two. All right, I declined the offer and he just traded me back. Now he's offering 45k. So you can see the first two buyers are more serious, but it also goes to show you that the price of burnt food is really whatever you can get for it, as there's many players out there collecting it. So the next time you're training the cooking skill, maybe you should hold on to your burnt food, and this will help you recoup some of your loss, and you could buy more food to keep gaining the skill levels. Or you can keep it for yourself and collect it as well. Now, with that being said, welcome to episode 11 of turning 25 coins into the max coin stack. I'm MildStaxck again. We're playing Old School Runescape, and this is a series, if you're new here, where I turn 25 GP into the max coin stack using only the Grand Exchange. Now, on the first episode, I started with the 25 coins RuneScape provides you with, and I turned it into 10,000 coins. On the second episode, the 10k turned into 1.5 million coins. The third episode ended at 38 million. Fourth episode, 95 million. Fifth episode, 123 million. Sixth episode at 171 million. Seventh reached 200. Eighth at 208. The ninth at 230 million. And the 10th episode was at 241 million coins. Now let's see how much we can grow the coin stack this episode, as we're still very new to the Grand Exchange trading. First trade of the episode is 14 log braces, and these made 472k profit. Then 2,000 Koran teleports made 206k. Next, 8,628 tellies, these made 474k. Next up, I tried rune pouches, and this is the first time I tried flipping this item, and 20 of them made a profit of 1,420k. Then another single rune pouch sold for 71k profit. Current castle teleports, these made 204k. Then redwood saplings, these made 101k profit on a set of 200. Then 2 sturdy harnesses, this made 232k. 2 log braces, these made 312k. Koren castle teleports again, these made 236k. Then 4 sturdy harnesses made 174k profit. Next up is 770 rune plate bodies. These ended up making 343k after the 2% fee. Then rune plate legs, these made 58k profit. And 200 saplings made 433k. Now, if you're getting into RuneScape Grand Exchange content and want to try it out, I would recommend going to the Old School RuneScape Grand Exchange page. This is where I get a lot of my ideas on here from, and I look for what items to trade next year. And I specifically look for items where the price is dropping, so some items are better than others, but if you click on price falls, then you're going to want to go through and check out some of these items here. Now, if you check out this item here, the Grimy Grom, this farm supply down here, this might be a good item to trade, but what you're mainly going to want to do for the Grand Exchange trading is you're going to want to expand this to 6 months, and you're going to want to look at the history. Now, the graph's at an all-time low for the last 6 months for this item, and that could be a good thing. Like most things in RuneScape, the price usually climbs back up, so this may be a good time to buy them. However, there's always a risk where it can continue to drop lower, but this is generally where I buy my item prices around. Now, another item here looks like the Skims. They're at an all-time low as well for the last 6 months, and this could be a great time to buy a lot of them. And a great thing about this item is it's also free to play, so it expands the buyer market as well. Next up, iron saplings. Now these dropped in price very fast, and I ended up losing 214k on these. Next up, rune plate bodies. These made a profit of 338k. Next up, I sold 2 sturdy harnesses, and these made a profit of 536k. Then I sold an extra harness here, and it made a profit of 199k. Now, if you're starting the Grand Exchange trading, another great item to start with is the Grand Exchange Guaranteed Wins. Now, the Guaranteed Wins are an item that you can buy below the high elk price. For example, rune plate bodies. I just bought these for 38,506 coins each, and the high elk value is 39,000 coins each. And the cost of a nature rune right now is a little over 100 coins. So that leaves around a 400 coin profit if you were going to high elk these. But let's go to the Grand Exchange history here, and you can see I sold these after the 2% fee. I sold them for 39,195 coins. So after the fee, I'm still making more than I would if I high elk them. But if the price were to drop, that's okay, because I could high elk these, and these would still earn money. Not as much, but they would still make money. So this is a good way to get guaranteed profit on the Grand Exchange. Just make sure you buy an item below the high elk value. Also factor in the nature rune cost and make sure you're still making a profit. But then if you do sell them above the high elk price, that's an even better win. So this is a way of guaranteeing your profits if you are nervous about starting on the Grand Exchange. Now, if you look at the graph for the used seeds, overall they've been trending downwards. However, they just started to rise back up. So I ended up buying some seeds here because the graph looked good. Now in the Grand Exchange history tab, I bought 800 seeds here, and I bought them for 22 million in 4K. Now let's check the progress here, and I already sold 41 of them, which is great. Now let's check back on some of our progress. I sold 82 seeds, and you can see I've been buying more here and selling at the same time, buying for around 28k and selling for just under 29k. Next up, more rune plate bodies, so a total of 140. You can buy 70 every 4 hours, as that's the limit. And as mentioned before, these are secure buys, so I'm going to keep collecting these for now. And maple logs over here, I'm buying them for 10 each, and these are slow, but once you get 1 million of them, you could sell them for 11 coins each. That's only a 1 coin difference, but that'll be a 1 million profit. And logs are a common item, and they're needed for so many skills, so it's almost a guarantee. It's just slow to collect that many logs, but if you have an extra Grand Exchange trading space, it makes sense to do it, as you should fill up all your trading spots. Then I'm trying cotton seeds. You can see they're listed for around 8,788 coins, but I'm collecting them here for around 9,506, which is a lot more than what they're going for, but it seems like an upcoming item, so I want to gather as many of these as I can, and hopefully it works out. Now, while I let some of these items sit, I'm going to help out the RuneScape community here. And instead of giving out coins, I think I'm going to help out new accounts that are just starting out. And I really think new gear is a better way of helping out, especially for a new account when they're training early levels. And a scimitar is one of the most common items in a free-to-play world for training. So let's get a variety of them here. I'm going to get 10 mithril, 10 adamant ones, and 8 rune ones here. And as you can see, these are valued around 140k. It's not that much, but I think it'll make some players' day. Now, most new players, they're going to be training around the Lumbee area. So let's check out and see who we can assist. Here we got level 26, which is perfect. But it looks like they're a group Ironman, it says here. So let's continue on. All right, I have a level 5 here. Let's see if they accept the trade. And they don't seem interested. That's okay. All right, now there's a level 17 here. And they looks like they just turned around. Maybe they're going to accept the trade. Nope, it looks like they don't want any gear. Let's try again. This may be harder than I expected to give out free gear. Not many people are accepting trades. Alright, let's go to the cow patch area. There should be some new players over here training. I think it's one of the most common places in a free world to train. This guy has a steel skim, so it looks like a good candidate. We could definitely help him out with some better gear. I'm going to try saying his name here. Hopefully we can get his attention. And no, he doesn't seem interested here, so let's move on. Okay, so I just hopped over to World 301 now. There should be a lot more players here. And hopefully we get some better responses here. This is definitely turning out harder than I thought it was going to be to give out free gear. There's another player over here running. I don't think we can catch them. Okay, this one looks promising. Terrence level 26. Okay, he just responded. This is a first. That's a great start. He just asked what's up. I offered some better gear. Let's see what he says. All right, he just said after. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, maybe he doesn't want help. Oh, he said he's not a new player. Okay, I'm just going to let him know that I was going to give him a free rune scimitar. Oh, he ended up trading me after that. I'll give him a lower level one as well for training. It looks like he enjoyed it. Let's see who else we can assist here. Oh, we have another one that traded pretty quick. And I'll give this one all 3. I'll give him a little bit of variety here. All right, it looks like he really enjoyed that. Okay, let's see who else we can give a gift to. All right, this person, Jade, they'd like that. I think we need to try other areas besides the cow fields. Let's try over here. All right, Greater Cheese, that's a great name. He accepted the trade. I'll give him all 3 varieties as well. That way he can work his way up. Oh, it looks like there's another one in here. I almost missed this person. All right, I'll give him all 3 as well. All right, let's go back to the goblin area over here. And we have another happy camper. That was probably the best response I got all day. Look how happy he was. All right, this is getting a little easier. More people are willing to trade. This is good. Okay, I'm going to head back over to Varrock now. All right, I just stopped. This guy was in the middle of nowhere here. Let's see if he needs an upgrade. Another success. Let's keep heading to town. All right, here's another one. They seem very appreciative. All right, let's get back to the Grand Exchange now and check on our trades. Our seeds did well. These sold for 22,732,000, making a profit of 728,000. 137 additional seeds. These made 55,000 profit. Then 3 sturdy harnesses. These made 571,000 in profit. Next, 202 additional seeds. These made 142,000. Rune plate bodies. These made 299,000. Sturdy harnesses. These made 604,000 profit. Cotton seeds. These did 416,000 after the 2% fee. Then 4 harnesses made a profit of 540,000. 3 harnesses made 246,000. Maple logs, these did good. These made 560,000 profit. I bought them for 10 coins each and they sold for 11 coins each. Rune full helms, these made 133,000 on this flip. Then rune plate bodies, these made 289,000 on this flip. Cotton seeds, these did 218,000. 13 sturdy harnesses, these made 988,000 in profit. Then U logs, these made 365,000 on this turnaround. 770 rune plate bodies, these made 531,000. Then 12 sturdy harnesses, these made 912,000. I'm going to end the episode here. We started the episode at 241 million coins, and now we're ending it at 255 million coins. This episode made 14 million profit. This is a many-part series where I turn the 25 coins into the max coin stack, and I can't wait to show you guys more. Now this channel is still very new to the Grand Exchange trading and it has a ton to grow. Give this channel a subscribe if you're interested in the journey and I'll catch you in the next one. Later guys.